Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a team sitting in the top 5 of the conference standings, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Gators will put total leather and will get started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Wants to throw. It's hooked. Got it in the middle. It's straight. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Looking to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Penn. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. With just a few games remaining, they're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard, because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You still got to deal, you still got to take care of business on the field today. That's the most important thing. It's been a phenomenal season up to this point, David. Great things ahead, potentially, but you got to win this one today.
Well, and I think that's what's really important. It's a great start, and now it's about finishing the season. To be at the top is awesome, but you can't lose a conference game or 2 conference games and get yourself out of the mix here right at the end when you're so close to the finish line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Morris. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Penn State. Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Motion from the wide receiver. Pulls and fires complete. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Sends the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The give to the back. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the 1st down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much, very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional, running the football.
They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Fires to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
Back to pass, it's Hooks. Gets it out fast. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And you can tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You gonna leave that open? Okay, I'm gonna take it right now.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
A lot of times offenses will do the FIB, formation into the boundary, try to take advantage of you necessarily spreading out, sending more resources to the field, try to take advantage. Offense gave it a whirl, but the defense, they did not move. They did their assignments, got the TFL.
They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Fourth down and 10, and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Penn. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
And aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs.
There he goes. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets him up, makes the big play out to the left.
He's got it on the right. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
They're dealing with a second and long. That's reeled in. It's Spears. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains because of his ability after the catch. It's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now the play fake. It's complete to the left. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They want to throw it. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Gonna run it. It's Morris. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Finds his man. It's Morris. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Back to throw. It's Hooks. Got a man. It's Pena. Turning it on. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Sending the offense back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
They punted away on 4th down. And they'll down this ball just a little shy of the 50. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. motion, see how the D reacts. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Power football with the run. Ran through the contact. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with second and short. Grabbed in the middle. It's Stewart. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Got it set up on the outside.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Hooks. They go to the wide receiver screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Miami is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Vinny Testaverde and Gino Torretta in the pantheon of greats to play at the U. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Michigan State. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Quickly out to the tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Spears. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Looking downfield on first down. Got his man.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And the Gators can really attack on this second and short. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Give to the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Complete. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw. It's Hooks. Rushes on him. It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Finds his target down the middle.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Here comes the heat. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. The throw to the outside is complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Bunch formation for these receivers. Might be changing the route. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense.
Intercepted! A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. From the gun, running back on the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. To throw, it's Hooks. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury. Another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He'll start this drive firing. Trying to beat the D deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. A little wrinkle physical here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the snap, it's 5. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's 5. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And this is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
He might want another play. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. And here's the third interception of the night.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Leaves it with the running back. Not much there on the line. He gets 1 to the 31.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He's just got a knack. I mean, just finds his way out of things and scrambles outside the pocket and then makes plays, gets completions. It's just so frustrating for a defense to try to bottle a guy up like this with so much talent.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Drake. Now the toss. Breaks into the open. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Penn State. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
The running back is going to get the long touchdown run on the stats, but the option was run beautifully. How about the timing down the line of scrimmage? A perfect pitch, and the running back takes it and does the rest. That's why this offense is hard to stop. So many options on so many plays.
35.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity?
There he goes! Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. He's now got 78 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. The Gators, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the third quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put them in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back, try to get after the quarterback here.
And the Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistently.
It'll be third and long. He wants to change this route. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His fourth interception. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. They go to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
The play-action fake. Buys a little time with his feet. On the move, he fires. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Takes it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
But you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Didn't get a ton of... turn, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Leaves it with the back. Gets it past the marker. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to him again. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
There's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. And the Nittany Lions will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Looking for a man. It's Hooks. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Fired in from the red zone for the score. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Let's go! Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Gators want to pick up the tempo.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
Breaks the tackle. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebacker.
Intercepted to stop the threat. Got room on the return. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Fires to the right. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the 2nd half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the 2nd half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the 2nd half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Reels it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator!
Man, 4th and goal, you're backed up a little bit after a couple bad plays, and you make the play. You needed it. You find your receiver, throw it up. He goes and gets it. What a play by this offense in a critical moment.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Miami is just wearing one right now. That defense looks like me when I go to South Beach. Out of shape and badly burned. Hey, who's writing this stuff?
Offense in a bunch formation. Looking downfield, it's Hooks. Just a little off. Incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He'll pull it down. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
This dude will pick you apart if you give him time. You better get to him. You better make him feel uncomfortable. This defense did that. Nice job by the defense, hurrying the quarterback through his thought process.
They'll try to sneak it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
To the air on 2nd down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. The Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the red zone, it's Drake. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Dropping back, it's Hooks. The sweet feet buy a little time. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
He'll bring it out. It's 5. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll try to get outside. He'll be guided out of bounds at the 17, and a productive play there.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The Gators are flying down the field. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in cover.
Picked off inside the 20 and they snuff out the threat. He'll try to take it back. Turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Kick coverage team was ready in their lanes, and he would have been better off just to take the knee in the end zone. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wideout set, trips right. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they fight.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Bounced right back to them. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Takes a hit as he fires. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
The pressure. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. Looking for the end zone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
14.
He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Skips away from pressure. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Quarterback adapting. Bought a little time, lets it go. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Now facing a 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He throws into the middle of the field.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely playing the deep end.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and